hit triple figures. We're at 100 episodes, Jack. We set out at the start of the year to achieve this. We've gone and done it. Funny thing with goals, when you get there, you don't know what to feel, but we definitely did write this on a whiteboard at the start of the year, Jack. Along with some other goals that we're going to talk about today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling tired. It's been a massive year. Equally as excited though, I think, for what we've achieved and proud of what we've done and who we have on the team now. And yeah, there's just been so much happen in this first 12 months. And even reflecting on these early podcast episodes today, and it feels like they were 2-3 years ago, some of those episodes. And to think they were only 10 months ago is crazy. So yeah.
It's a big library, 100 episodes. I'm already looking forward to going back through the years and just having a dig. It's kind of like almost like an online journal or something. Had some great guests, some great gems, some great things to revisit. So if you haven't already, guys, there's 99 other episodes you can scroll down to, get into it. But Jack, this episode's dedicated to the goals we wrote on a whiteboard together at the start of the year.
Yep.
They were audacious, as I remember. We really did shoot for the moon. Is the stars or the moon further away? Definitely the stars.
Shoot for the moon. No, shoot for the stars, land on the moon.
Yeah, that's the one. That's definitely what I anyway.
Been a big year, guys.
It's been a big year. Maybe I'm tired as well. Let's get to these 4 main goals. Let's start with the first one.
Yep. So we wrote down 4 goals at the start of the year, and the first one is we wanted to sell 20,000 garments on the year, all up.
Which, we're a wholesaler, so we do move big units. I mean that might not be that big, but it like compared to a retail brand, a retail brand might make 3 to 5 times. They'd make 3 to 5 times per garment. So just for some context, it's like, 20,000 garments sounds like we could fly to New York and buy a penthouse and live there for the next 6 weeks, 6 years. But it's not happening. It's kind of the opposite. We're learning the caper still.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jack, how many garments do we actually sell?
So to this date, we have sold roughly 22,000 garments. So we have got that goal, which is pretty cool.
That's massive.
And again, that was probably an audacious goal at the time that we put it out there, and we just thought, if we do hit this, it means we've done X, Y, and Z really well. We've brought in multiple shipments. The product must be somewhat good. And yeah, so to hit that and we probably hit it, pretty recently. So it's, we should be proud of ourselves, I think, for that.
That's huge. Yeah, I mean, it is a funny one because we do retail, we do wholesale. Majority of those sales are at wholesale.
Correct.
Of course.
Yep.
I wish they were at retail. We probably would be in New York, but hey, something to aim for in 2023, 2024. Fuck. Let's get to the next goal. The
next one, we had 10,000 Instagram followers. Jess, I might let you take this one away.
Yeah, into the marketing of the business. We're shy on this one. We're at 4,500-ish followers, so we're halfway there-ish. Again, very audacious. I reckon we wrote that goal when we're at maybe 2,000 followers, maybe less, maybe 1,500.
Probably less, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually quite happy with the growth. I think we still have a bit more to come this year. We've got our Boxing Day drop as we're filming this about 3 days out, so I think we're still going to grow. Maybe to 5,000 would be amazing, but yeah, we're definitely not going to hit 10.
Do you have any major learnings, I suppose, within that goal?
Yeah, definitely. We went very quiet throughout the middle of this year with our retail drops. We only did 1 drop in about 6 months, and that really stung our growth. If you look at our growth, it happened at the start of the year when we did a release and at the end of the year when we did a release, but there was nothing in the middle. So there was no one wearing our products, talking about our products. We were so busy flying to China and doing all this back-end wholesale work, getting our product spick and spec for that we kind of lost our way at retail, which is what really grows social media.
Yeah, wholesale is pretty boring, dry. It's not really
old-fashioned, shaking hands, stuff that really behind the scenes that you don't see. So that was probably the biggest learning is, stay on it. Make sure you don't let that slip through the cracks, your marketing plan, your front-facing stuff. So that's where the next year is going to be very different. We've already started planning ahead, and I don't think we'll go quiet for 6 months, that's for sure.
Cool. Next one, we had $1 million in revenue. Again, probably pretty similar to the 20,000 garments. This was just a big, audacious one. Like, let's set our sights here and hopefully we land somewhere close. And if we do, that means we've done a lot of things right. And so on that one, we didn't get there, but we are currently on $800,000 for the year. So,
which is crazy, you know.
Pretty nuts, yeah.
Yeah, to sell blank clothes, to being at wholesale to monopoly, we're versing very, very strong competitors that, you know, have been around for 20 plus years minimum. So that's a hard game. And for our year one to go that like that, again, we wrote these down and we were like doubled out kind of everything we thought. I remember we're like, no, let's rub that out and make it even more crazy. So it is wild to sit here and be that close. Plus we still have our Boxing Day drop. Don't know if we're going to make 200 grand in sales Boxing Day. If I do, we're going to the Maldives, Jack, you and me. Get on the boat. You meet Jeff Bezos. I know you've been reading that Amazon book lately. So we'll see. But yeah, nonetheless, a fucking awesome achievement.
Just to be clear on that too, that's 800,000 revenue. Like Jesse and I and our team haven't really seen much or any of that money. It's all been going straight back in.
Correct.
That's the beauty and the beast of this thing is it requires so much capital, especially early days, to reinvest and continue to grow it. So just so we're clear, we don't have a trip booked to the Maldives just yet. But as Jesse said, after Boxing Day,
could be different
potentially. The last one was 100 podcast episodes, and here we are today, delivering on that. It's our 100th episode.
I mean, we said at the start, it's crazy to hit triple figures in 1 year. I mean, we're doing 3 episodes a week for a while, and that was really taking a lot of our time. We had to cut back a little just with the nature of everything going away, you know, losing staff members. Like, there was a lot of chaos involved, but we weathered it. We're here now. We're really proud of season 1.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Jesse and I have never done a podcast before this year, so to throw ourselves in head first and I suppose have all the chats that we've had and been able to give some value back to our audience has been invaluable and something I've really, really enjoyed. Yeah.
That's the key word, Jack, value. You know, I think we get DMs once, you know, every couple of days, every few weeks from people. One recently was this guy from the UK, stumbled across the podcast and he's like, I just love this. And he was getting so much value out of the 100 episodes. So it's like, that is the reason we started this podcast, is for people globally to tap in. There is definitely something there. If you're on a business journey, especially in clothing, there will be something for you to learn because there's just so many valuable lessons.
Yeah, 100%. And hopefully us being so real and letting you into, you know, pretty much everything in our world has, you know, helped you on your own journey. And that's all we're trying to do is, you know, change this game through our garments and then through the information that we can give to others. So, yeah, man, it's been an incredible year. 100 episodes sounds bananas.
It is bananas.
Yeah.
Jack, signing off on 2023. Any last parting comments? Because we won't be back for a little
while. Parting comments. Do you have any to go first? Or?
I feel like we've given a lot of them already, but I think, yeah, it's been special. And I know that the work we've done, the 100 episodes we've completed, are going to hold more and more value as the years go by.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah, that's what I'm really excited about and I think proud of us for, is documenting from day one when we had nothing, we really didn't have anything to show for it, which is a very vulnerable place to be too. And
still is a lot like that.
Correct. And of course, we're always learning every day. But the fact that we've documented it day one is something I know we're going to be really happy for in the future when we can look back on those moments and be like, wow, like look what we were talking about at day one, or look who we had on the podcast when they were there and now they're here, and all that type of thing is invaluable. And ultimately that's why you do it, really, I think, for those moments. So, Jess, it's been special. That's a wrap on season 1, and we're going to be back next year with season 2.
Thanks, guys.